Some people think they can stroll right up to the Royal Guard's horses like it's no big deal. But when these powerful animals go wild, that's a whole new level of reality check. Here's a lineup of moments where people get way too close for comfort and the horses don't hold back. They got way closer than they should have, probably feeling invincible as they approached. But the horse's powerful response was a reality check that instantly shattered that illusion. They approached the horse without a second thought, only to get a fierce reminder of why respect matters. They thought it'd be funny to get close, but the horse's sudden reaction wiped that smile right off their face. They walked up a little too close, thinking the horse would ignore them, but one swift kick had them backing off in pure shock. These people came in with way too much confidence, but the horse's fierce reaction wiped that smugness right off their face. This teen one thought they could just stroll up, but the horse's sudden movement sent them stumbling back. A quick lesson in keeping your distance. It looked like they thought the horse was harmless until one powerful nudge sent them flying back. That shock was real. They approached the horse like it was no big deal, but the second it reacted, their boldness vanished in an instant. These people assumed the horse would stay calm, but one fierce move had them stumbling backward, visibly shaken.
Oh, yeah.
They thought the horse would let them pass, but a sudden movement sent them reeling. That shock was impossible to miss. This one thought they could approach with confidence, but the horse's strong reaction knocked that arrogance right out of them. They thought they could walk right up, but the horse's reaction made them rethink everything. That exit was swift and full of regret. They got bold, but the horse's powerful reaction sent them scrambling back. Instant lesson learned: don't mess with the guard's horses. They thought they could treat the horse like a pet, but one swift move had them running back with a look of pure shock. Their overconfidence didn't last long once the horse reacted. That quick retreat said everything about the surprise they felt. They assumed the horse would ignore them, but the second it moved, they stumbled back, realizing they'd made a big mistake. They thought they could push their luck, but one fierce reaction from the horse left them visibly shaken and full of regret. This group didn't see it coming, but the horse's powerful kick sent them reeling back, not the response they expected. These people got way too close, and the horse wasted no time reminding them who's boss. That swift exit, priceless.
Did you get that?
One step too close, and the horse's sudden move sent them stumbling. Arrogance turned to fear real fast. They assumed the horse wouldn't react, but one strong nudge sent them backing off, looking completely stunned. This group of teens thought they could approach without caution, but the horse's fierce response was a quick and unforgettable lesson. These people walked up too close, but one swift kick from the horse had them scrambling away, fully realizing their mistake. They walked up with all the confidence in the world, probably thinking this horse would stay perfectly still for their little stunt. But the moment the horse moved, their boldness vanished as quickly as it had arrived. This group probably assumed they'd just breeze by without catching any attention, but this horse had other plans. With one swift, decisive reaction, the horse made it clear that nobody would be sneaking past today. The instant retreat was almost comical. 1 second they're moving forward, and the next they're stepping back with wide eyes, probably rethinking every step they took. Sometimes a horse's body language speaks louder than words. They thought they'd test their luck by getting a little too close, probably expecting the horse to ignore them. But instead, the horse's swift and assertive reaction had them retreating in no time. The moment was priceless. Their steps went from bold to cautious, and you could see the humility settling in as they took a step back, a bit shaken and definitely more respectful. A lesson learned the hard way. As you can see, they walked in, seemingly feeling untouchable, as if the horse was just going to stand there. But in an instant, the horse made a sharp move that sent them stumbling backward, completely unprepared. The shift in their demeanour was undeniable, from bold and fearless to startled and respectful. They approached with a sense of confidence, certain they'd pull off this close encounter without a hitch. But one instant reaction from the horse shattered their plans, making it very clear it wasn't there to be toyed with. That confident stride turned into a full-blown retreat as they quickly realised they'd underestimated this animal. They strutted in, maybe a little too boldly, thinking they'd make a lasting impression. Well, the horse certainly made one on them instead. With one swift reaction, the animal had them stumbling back, visibly shaken, and probably regretting every single step that led them there. They came in, convinced they could get away with testing their luck, maybe even impressing onlookers with their bravery. But a fierce move from the horse instantly wiped that smug expression off their face, reminding them exactly why you don't mess with the guard's animals. Their entire approach was based on the assumption that the horse would simply ignore them, allowing them to slip by unnoticed. But in an instant, the horse's sharp reaction had them backpedaling, likely faster than they had approached. Approaching with what seemed to be a harmless intent, they thought they'd just make a quick pass, but the horse had other plans. A fierce, unexpected reaction that sent them scrambling back in a flash, confidence completely wiped from their face. Just one step too close was all it took for the horse to react powerfully, catching them completely off guard. In that split second, they went from feeling in control to stumbling back. They probably thought they'd be clever, slipping in unnoticed, and maybe even getting a bit of attention. But the horse's quick response made short work of that plan, sending them packing with a look of pure regret. This group assumed the horse was just there to look pretty, but a quick stomp reminded them these animals don't play around. This one thought the horse would stand still, but a swift reaction showed them why respect is key. The look of regret was instant.
We are the gate! Get off the gate!
They got a bit too close for comfort, and the horse wasn't having it. One swift kick and they were left stumbling back, a brutal wake-up call. They walked up with way too much confidence, but the horse's reaction sent them backpedaling fast. That moment of regret, instant and unforgettable. This one thought they'd impress their friends by getting up close, but the horse had other ideas. One powerful nudge and their attitude was gone. They assumed the horse was just there for show, but a quick stomp from those hooves made them realise otherwise. The look of shock said it all. They thought they'd just walk right up, but the horse's sudden movement sent them stumbling back. Lesson learned fast. This one didn't realise how quickly a horse can assert control. That boldness disappeared instantly when the horse didn't even flinch. They got a little too bold, trying to get close, but the horse made sure they knew who's boss with one fierce move. They thought the horse would stay still, but a sudden kick made them rethink everything. The shock on their face, absolutely priceless. They had no idea the horse was about to react, but one swift kick sent them scrambling back in pure shock. They were acting all confident until the horse decided to show its strength. That quick move left them stunned and embarrassed.
Whoa.
Stand back to the king lifer!
Getting too close to a royal guard's horse? Bad idea. One quick reaction, and they were stumbling back in total surprise.
Being nice to you. That's why I said I didn't like him.
They thought they'd get a closer look, but the horse's powerful nudge reminded them this isn't a petting zoo. This one thought the horse would tolerate anything, but that swift kick made them rethink everything in a second. They treated the horse like a prop until one powerful move sent them reeling. Instant regret was written all over their face. With a cocky grin, they walked up too close, but the horse's sudden reaction wiped that grin away fast. They thought they were in control, but the horse had other plans. One powerful move, and they were left in shock. Getting too close was their first mistake, and the horse's reaction made sure they wouldn't forget it anytime soon. They approached the horse like it was part of the scenery, but one kick had them backing off faster than they'd expected. They got bold, but the horse's reaction was quicker. A single move was all it took to show them who's really in charge. This one thought they could just stroll up, but the horse had no patience for it. That sudden kick left them scrambling back. They treated the horse like an accessory, but one swift reaction changed their tune immediately. The look of surprise was priceless. They clearly underestimated the horse's strength, but one powerful reaction had them backing off in pure shock. They thought the horse was part of the entertainment, but one sharp nudge had them running back with a whole new level of respect. They got way too close, and the horse didn't hesitate to make them regret it. That shift from bold to stunned was priceless. They walked up like they were invincible, but the horse's quick move humbled them instantly. The regret was real. One second they were all confidence. The next they were stumbling back as the horse showed them who's boss. They thought the horse would let them be, but one powerful reaction left them in total disbelief. They got too close, but the horse's fierce reaction was all it took to knock some sense into them. They approached with a bit too much arrogance, but the horse's quick response put an end to that. The horse wasn't amused by their confidence, and one swift move had them backing off instantly. They assumed they were in control, but the horse's powerful response left them scrambling back. One second they were fearless, the next they were retreating fast as the horse didn't hold back. They thought they'd just walk right up, but the horse's reaction reminded them it's not a wise move. They were bold until the horse reacted, sending them stumbling back in pure shock. They got too comfortable, but one powerful kick from the horse put them in their place.
Get off the ring!
Approaching with all the wrong ideas, they quickly learned the horse wasn't one to mess with. They thought they'd be fine, but the horse's intense reaction left them speechless. This one thought they could get away with it, but the horse's fierce response had them rethinking everything. They walked up like they owned the place, but one sharp kick from the horse reminded them to stay back. They walked up with too much confidence, completely underestimating the guard's horse. But one sudden move from the horse wiped that smirk right off, leaving them stumbling back in shock. Maybe next time they'll think twice before getting so close. This one thought they could treat the horse like part of the scenery, getting way too close without a second thought. But a quick, fierce reaction from the horse made it clear that boundaries matter. That exit was pure, unfiltered regret. They were all boldness and attitude, assuming the horse would stay calm. But the second the horse reacted, that confidence vanished, and they were left scrambling back. A reality check they won't forget anytime soon.